Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Helen and my channel is all about my weight loss journey through food freedom, which means I don't deny and I don't restrict. For me, it's everything in moderation. To date, I've lost over 70 pounds, so this is something that is working for me. I am losing very slow, and that's okay, because like I said, this is working for me. Today I'm going to talk about not only my weighing results, but I'm also going to talk about my non-scale victories. My non-scale victories are actually more important to me than what the number says on the scale. So I'm going to dive right into that and tell you exactly what they are. Let's go ahead and jump right into this video. For those of you who are here only for my weighing results, I'm going to talk about that first, and then I'll talk about the other stuff, my non-scale victories and the signs that I'm still losing weight without the scale. I'll talk about that afterwards. But right now, my results for this week. Last week I weighed in at 184 pounds. This week when I weighed in at This week I weighed in at 183.7, which means I'm down a total of 3 ounces. Altogether, my weight loss since my journey began is 73.3 pounds. I am headed in the right direction. Now I want to talk a little bit about the signs that I am losing weight even if I did not use the scale. And I do have a list here because my mind sometimes just goes all over the place and I want to keep this straight. So I do have notes here. Losing weight is not always about the scale. You can tell you're losing weight even without the scale. And there are simple signs that I've noticed in myself to let me know that I am losing weight. And this is what I call non-scale victories. Some of these signs that I'm losing weight without the scale are, first off, my clothes. They are fitting much looser. And that is one of probably the top ways a person can tell that they are losing weight is how their clothes are fitting. I know mine are certainly becoming a lot looser on me. I recently had to buy some new things. This one is like majorly big on me, but it was warm and right now it is mighty friggin' cold. Excuse me, but it is mighty friggin' cold out there. Our wind chill last night was -44, so I am really happy that I have this sweater. I am really happy I have the sweater right now. It's keeping me nice and toasty warm. Plus, if I'm going to be honest, I have a blanket on my lap. It's cold. But I digress. So yeah, number one for me was looser fitting clothes. And I'm going to have to address that at some point by either buying a few more items or getting out my sewing machine and taking them in, which is probably what I'll be doing. I will most likely be sewing some of my clothes and taking them in. So, yeah. Another sure sign without the scale that I was losing weight is my feet. My feet used to pain me. That was a kitty, sorry. Jumping up here beside me. My feet used to pain me so much. Just getting out of bed in the morning, I put my feet on the ground and they would hurt so much. And walking, I couldn't walk as far as I can now. It was just so painful. Every day they hurt. Put my feet on the ground and snap. I don't know if anyone else has experienced that, but my feet pained me like they were compressed, which is no surprise at all because of all the weight that I was on my feet, on my legs. I mean, my feet were holding up a lot of weight and they were constantly under pressure. So all I did was sit down because my feet hurt, which was another reason why I gained a lot of weight. But now my feet no longer hurt, and it is such an amazing, amazing feeling. So that is a non-scale victory, to be sure. I'm so happy my feet no longer kill me. Non-scale victory. Another sign without the scale that I've lost weight is my energy. My energy is so much more than it ever was. I mean, before, when I was way overweight, and I am still overweight, I am still obese. But before, I would be sitting here like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I would literally be falling asleep. No matter how much sleep, it's like I could never have enough sleep. And I feel so much better. I still wish I could get more sleep, but you know, that's for other reasons. But it was not just sitting here doing absolutely nothing and just falling asleep in the middle of the day, which I was very close to doing a lot of times, and I'm not an afternoon napper at all. But that is a sure sign without the scale that my energy level and not falling asleep in my chair is a sign that I am losing weight. Another thing I've noticed are my rings. They are so loose now. I don't even know if you can even see, but they are just so loose now. As my fingers always used to be really tight and swollen. It was probably because I was not drinking enough water. I was eating a lot of sodium rich foods, and yeah, I cut that down. It's very rarely that I will add salt on anything now, and I eat so much vegetables and I drink so much water, and I am just, my diet, my way of living, my way of eating now is so much healthier than it ever was. And noticing how loose my rings are, I might have to get it resized. Yeah. At some point, I may have to get my ring resized again. I say again because this ring, this last here ring, that was our anniversary. I think this was for our 25th wedding anniversary. My husband got me this ring, and it was too tight. It would not fit on my finger. It was just, I'll take my other rings off just to show you. It's just like, can you see that? I had to have it stretched because it would not fit on my finger. Oops. And it just fell off just like that. See how big that is? It's just like, yeah, my fingers, they're always big fingers, but everything is just like, that's a sure sign that I've lost weight. Even my wedding ring, oh my goodness. And my engagement ring, which was so tight, I had to have this stretched, but everything is fitting so much looser. So I keep the smallest one in front just to keep my other rings on. But yeah, that is a sure sign that I have lost weight. That is a sure sign without the scale that I have lost weight. A huge sign that I am losing weight is it's so much easier to complete simple tasks, such as putting on my socks, putting on my shoes, and tying them. Yeah, I used to have my husband bend down and put one of my shoes on for me. I do have back problems, and it is harder for me to lean one way than the other. Bitsky, you want somebody wants to say hi? But for sure, certain tasks like that are so much, they're so much easier for me now. Yep. Another task that's easier for me is crossing my legs. I could not do that for years, but now I can cross my legs. if I choose to. Another task or another thing that I find easier to do is sitting in a chair with arms. Before, I always had to look for chairs that did not have arms if we went to a restaurant or whatever, because they would be digging into me. Now I don't have that issue, and it's a really good feeling knowing that I can sit in any chair and it's not going to hurt me. It's not going to hurt me to sit in a chair. I mean, something like that, who would have thought, right? But yeah, Whiskey is here. We're sitting at the window and there's some birdies out there eating off the bird feeder, and she's having a great old time. It's a cold day and she just wants to snuggle with Mom. Yeah, you just want to snuggle. It's a whiskey show. It's a whiskey show today. Yeah. Another thing about the chair is getting up off it. It's a lot easier. I don't need help to get up off of a chair. It's just things like that. It's just what a world of difference it has made. And these are just a few of my non-scale victories. Can you guys please leave in the comments any of your non-scale victories that you've noticed or that you're looking forward to? And I'm going to put this monkey down. Yeah, she's my little monkey. He's my little monkey. Mm-hmm. Sorry, I love my kitties. I love my little kitty. Yes, I love you too. I love you too. Go look at the birdies. I think it's very important to remember to celebrate even the small wins along the way. And that will inspire us and keep us motivated to keep going. If we don't look at our small wins as progress, then I think you're only going to be disappointed when you're not liking that number on the scale. For me, looking at my non-scale victory wins is so important for my mental well-being and to keep me going, keep me motivated, and to not give up, which I have done in the past, because before I would look at like a stall or a gain and I would be so upset and so disappointed, and eventually I would give up. Now I look at everything as progress. Is all in my mindset now. A stall for me is progress. A 1-2 ounce loss is progress. Fitting into something I haven't in a long time, accomplishing something that I haven't in a long time, not feeling pain. This is all progress. I think it's so important that we celebrate everything as a win. You getting up every day, just making one choice to do something good for you is progress. It's all how we look at it. Our weight loss journey should not always be just about the scale. I mean, our weight will be up and it will be down. And there's no shame in that whatsoever. I mean, some people will lose slow and some people lose fast. I am a turtle. I lose very slow. It is not a race. It is a journey, a continually learning journey. I am still learning my way through this. I'm still, trying to figure some things out. It's not a perfect journey. And I like to look at other things besides the number on the scale to monitor my progress. And through my non-scale victories, that is a really good way for me to do that. I have a new acronym for you. It's something I've heard somewhere and I thought it was amazing advice. I don't know who made it up, but I want to live this way. I want to live by this acronym. And the acronym is FLY. F-L-Y. And simply, first love yourself. I think if you first love yourself, do things for you, everything else will fall into place. So first love yourself. Fly. Let's all fly. I know it's corny, but I love it. I love that phrase, fly. Let's all first love ourselves. Until next time, everyone, fly and be kind to you. Take care. Bye for now.